Hello friends, today we are going to go over the Star Citizen stream in short form. They start out by talking about the Mercury Star Runner and the fuel problem it has by using too much. They say just bottom line it was a problem that they didn't see and they will be fixing it in 3.12. They do not intend for fuel to be balanced like that. They will actually probably increase fuel range as the universe expands, because right now everything is worked on one system, so they're going to work out travel times, fuel times, things like that as the universe expands. Component housings for old ships, they don't want to redo all the old ships over and over again, so basically they want to do their learning experiences with the new ships as they're building them, and then when they're basically, I would think before they go live, they would go back to all their old ships, give them the new modular systems, give them the new shields, the new armor systems, all those things, and make them use all the lessons they've learned at the end to make those ships what they need to be at the end. Went back to the Mercury Star Runner again, not having a second exit, pretty bad fire exit there, so they said that was just a complete oversight. They had no other explanation. Interiors to fit the exteriors is a real problem, and that's why the ships are changing size quite a lot, is because they realize how much room they actually need, and then they actually have to make it fit, so they actually have to change the exterior of the ship as well. A bunch of features on the Karak didn't come, and that's just because gameplay loops aren't there, and there's no point in having features that we need to spend time on and hold the ship back from not being released if you're not even going to use those features. So as I said, they'll probably put them in before those features go live. I talked about tachyon weapons on small ships. The balance issues were just too big, so they're going to put tachyon weapons on bigger ships, and that's going to be the solution for that. Shield holes will be fixed with the new STF shields. As of right now, they're just doing patchwork on that. Lots of problems will be solved with the new shield systems, so we're just waiting on that. Ship damage, as of right now, is still just a damage modifier, but when physical modeling comes into play, it's going to be a big difference. They say there's going to be no comparison. There's going to be the angles that you shoot the ship, the angles that the armor is at, the ricochets, everything's going to be different. Spawning ships inside of ships, they say, is a real big problem, because kind of funny problems happen. You spawn your big ship, and then you spawn your little ship, and then you spawn into your little ship, and you're actually flying your big ship, and just silly problems like that. So they're still working on it, but they do plan on having it. Canopies, opening and closing. They said they were going to fix it in 3.12, but they almost had it fixed, and then they realized that it wouldn't let you out of the canopy sometimes. So take your pick. Like, would you rather be stuck in it forever and have to respawn, or just have it pop open on you every now and then? So I guess they're having it pop open. They talked about how to pick, what ships do they pick and how do they pick them, and then they just went through the process on that, and basically the heads get together of all the different departments and say, hey, I want a Corvette for this year, and then they come back and say, if you want your Corvette, you only get one ship because it's a really big ship, so do you want two small ships or one big ship? Basically just figuring out manpower and how to utilize it and what you're going to get at the end. There were some pretty neat little hints on alien ships and some cool thoughts onto what's going on for that, but they kiboshed it pretty quick and didn't go into it at all. All of the answers, of course, in these streams are done with the best intentions, but the plans change day to day. So what they say is a priority right now may become a back burner issue in the future, because they just need to solve other issues before they can come back to that one. So yeah, just a matter of allotting time, allotting problems, and sometimes plans change. Talking about the Polaris, it has done some new redesigns. It's going to have a new shape for the hangar, a new docking port, and hull C, which of course will go in with the hull A and all of that stuff. Components and modules being civilian or military, as it was stated in the early years, but they don't think that's going to be a thing anymore. Talked about med bays and how not many ships have them. They think that med bays are a very powerful part of the game, being a respawn point and all. So therefore they won't be that common, and they will be just on the big ships most likely, or select ships anyways. Lifting vehicles with lifts going into ships is a problem that they've been having because it's a tough thing to sync between the server and the frame rates, and they're still working on it. So that is the more than hour-long stream in a nutshell of my opinion what was interesting. So have a great day.